So yesterday we discussed about what is operating system, types of operating system, right?
Yes.
So Linux we discussed who developed, right? So how it came, Linux came. Linux released as a open source. So open source is nothing but a
The source code is available in the
yes, free of cost.
yeah.
Source code also available. If you have the source code, right? So what you can do it?
We can develop by ourselves.
Yes, we can develop our own voice also. So something like
Are you
yeah,
sharing the
Dheeraj.
screen?
Yeah, yeah. Able to see,
No, I can see.
no are able to see it, huh?
Yeah, now we can see.
Yeah. So he released as a open source. Linus Torvald released as a open source, right? So something like IBM company took that source code and created their own voice called as a AIX Linux OS. Okay. So HP company took that source code and created their own voice called as a HP UX. The same like as a Sun Micro Systems. Who is it? Sun Micro Systems. So Sun Micro Systems took that source code and created their own voice called as a Solaris. What is this? What is this?
Solaris.
Solaris. And Oracle Linux. Oracle company, Oracle ING took that source code and created their own voice called as a Oracle Linux. The same way, Red Hat ING. Who is that, guys?
Red Hat.
Red Hat INC took that source code and created their own voice called as a. So Red Hat had created three types of voices. So one is Fedora, the other one is CentOS, the other one is so Red Hat Linux OS. The same way, Amazon company also. Who is that? Amazon,
AWS.
Amazon INC took that source code and created their own voice called as a Amazon Linux OS. Okay, so Amazon Linux OS also and Debian company. What is that? So Debian company took that source code and created their own OS called as a Ubuntu. Ubuntu Linux OS. The same way, SUSE Linux, FreeBSD, Kali Linux, SUSE Linux, FreeBSD, Kali Linux, and Key Linux. Okay, Linux. Yes, understood? Yeah. So whatever these three lines voices, what are those? So Oracle ING, Red Hat ING, and Amazon ING. So Oracle ING created Fedora. This is for R&D. CentOS for open source. And Red Hat for enterprise Linux. Okay. So the same whatever these two OSs are. These OSs are copied something like a copied same like as a Red Hat CentOS Fedora. So if you are executing any commands like as a CentOS, whatever the commands we are executing the CentOS Red Hat or Fedora. The same commands we can use it in the Oracle Linux and Amazon Linux. Oracle Linux and Amazon Linux. This is the copied the CentOS and they created as a Oracle Linux. Copied this CentOS and they created as a Amazon Linux. So whatever the commands we are executing in the CentOS, same commands will execute in the Oracle Linux and Amazon Linux, guys. The same commands will execute in the Amazon Linux. So what we are learning in this course, we are learning the CentOS and Red Hat. So the version starts from 2, 3. What is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is the current version, guys? The current version of the Red Hat is 9. The current version of the CentOS is 9. Okay. So what we are discussing here, we are discussing in the CentOS 9 version. So which version we are discussing, guys? So we are discussing about the CentOS 9, Red Hat 9, Oracle Linux. Oracle Linux also same. Amazon Linux, they created two versions. So those are Amazon 2023 and Amazon Linux 2. So Amazon Linux 2 under 2020. So this is same. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same we are using it, guys. We are using it in the Oracle Linux. So it will be very easy to understand these three OSs. So these three OSs, what we are learning? We are learning the CentOS 9 in this class, in this course. Guys, understood?
Yes.
Guys, understood? Dheeraj, Santan.
Hello, am I
Yes,
audible?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Understood, right?
Yes. One doubt is why they have created different CentOS Red Hat. What's the need of the two different flavors by the same company?
This Red Hat.
Yeah,
So I already told you, right? This is R&D. What is the purpose of? So
research and
R&D purpose, they
development.
are using Red Hat and it's a free purpose, freeware. It's a freeware and the Red Hat is a enterprise Linux.
Enterprise. Okay.
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 So this is a R&D free and enterprise Linux. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So what we are discussing, we are discussing about the CentOS 9. Okay. Yeah. So the next we are discussing about the, so for example, this is our, yeah. So what is a static website and what is dynamic website, guys? What is a static website and what is a dynamic website?
I
Same.
think a static website is having a constant IP, and in dynamic, the IPs are changing, I think.
No. Static website. The website will never change for each and every request. The same website will load. Dynamic website will
Mm,
change according to the user
mm,
who is getting logged in.
mm. Yeah. So static website is nothing but the pages, whatever the pages. So for example, what is this? Yeah. So static website. What is a static website? For example, this is the Dell PowerEdge. So this is a Dell PowerEdge R710. So what is a static website? Static website content will not change. So for example, there is no involving in the DB. For example, if you want to upload the files, if you want to upload the videos or comments or anything, so there is no connecting to a database. So nothing will be stored. Just a pages, just a pages. So it will show you that pages on the website and you just read that pages. So something like a Wikipedia or whatever the pages in the real time. So there might be a Confluence pages, right? So it's something like a pages. So we can read the pages only. So we cannot do anything in the pages. So something like a upload. There is no in the technical term. So there is no involvement of the DD database. So that websites are a static website. So whatever the website will be involved from DB. So app server and DB server. So they are both are involving on the application. So that website is a dynamic website. So what is a website, guys? So this is the app server. Only we are deploying the application code. So application code here without involving the DB, without involving the DB here. So there is a app server and database server involved. App server and the DB server. Right, Dheeraj? Dheeraj?
Yes, yes.
Yes, right. Guys, now you understood what is a website?
Uh, which serves some content to the users.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So website is nothing but a collection of web pages. What are this? So collection of web pages is nothing but a website. What are those, guys? So Facebook, WhatsApp, or these all are having contains number of pages. So the collection of web pages is nothing but a website, right? What is a web page? So web page is nothing but a collection of programs is nothing but a web page. So what is a program? Collection of lines is nothing but a collection of lines or collection of lines is nothing but a program. So the what developers are doing, developers developing the code, and so we can build the pages, right? For building the pages, and we can integrate the all the pages is nothing but a website. Yes, understood? Yeah. So this is
Yes.
the app server and this is the database server. App server and database server is involved. So here, so what is the OS we are installing guys here?
CentOS.
Yes, CentOS is installing on this server. So what is that? Dell PowerHF R710. So this is the, yeah. So this is the server guys. So this is the server. How you can interact with the server guys? Guys, how we can interact with the server?
Interact meaning interaction.
Interaction. How we can interact with the server?
By installing the OS, I think the OS
Yes,
to
very good, very good. So how we can interact with the server? Any hardware. How we can interact with the hardware, guys? So we can interact with the hardware through OS only. Which Linux
OS.
OS we are installing?
CentOS.
Yes, very good. CentOS 9 Linux OS is installing on this for interacting with this hardware. So interacting with this hardware through CentOS 9 OS. Yes, understood. So yeah, so this is the app server. This is the DB server. Battery slow. Yeah. So this is the app server and this is the DB server. What DB server, guys? DB server is nothing but a database server. So right, so your application is you install the Java and your application is deployed here. What is that? So install the Tomcat and you deployed the code here. So this is your code. So what you installed? You installed the Java and Tomcat web servers. So Tomcat and Java. So here, so you installed the Oracle, Oracle database or 11G or 12G Oracle database or Postgres or MySQL, DB2 or MongoDB, Cassandra, whatever it may be, guys. So for the storing the data, we can interact with the database server. Guys, now you understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, right. So now you understood so how our application will be deployed. So for example, so we kept this in my home. Where I kept this, guys, I bought the Dell PowerEdge server, this server, we installed the Center A7, then we installed this everything and we kept it in my home. So my home having only one power backup, only one power and one internet. So only one internet. Why we need internet? So the end user will access this website through the internet. Power means, so we need to start running the server, right? How it will be running? So it will be running through the power. So if power goes down, so the server will goes down, our application will goes down, right? So we kept it here and we deployed the WhatsApp application. So right. So for example, so within 1 week, what is that? So within 1 week, every day, the people are signing up. So for example, thousand members are. So 1,000 members are creating their app within 7 days. 7,000 people. 7,000. So people are registered. 7,000 people are registered. Our application. 7,000 people are registered our application. Okay. So everything looks good. So 7,000 people are register our website. After 1 week, so every 1 hour power will goes down and every 2 hours internet will goes down and came up. The people are irritating and so slowly decreasing they are removing, they are unregistered their accounts in this application. This application finally. So how many we have? We have only 2,000 people. Only 2,000 people are end users using this website. Yeah, so only 2,000 people are using this website. So what we need, guys, we need a solution. So what we need a solution. What are the solutions? Multiple internet backups and multiple power backups. So what is that?
Power backups, servers increase.
Multiple internet backups and multiple power backups. So who will provide this solution, guys? So if I keep it in my home, if I so meeting getting disconnected and reconnected, what could be the issue, sir? No, right. This meeting was not disconnected. What is Shubham?
Maybe it's internet issue.
Maybe internet in your internet issue only, I think. Okay. Yeah. So now you understood. So every time it is so what it will show something like a site cannot be reached. I think you know the rest, right? The site cannot be reached. So for
Yes.
that time, what we need, so we need a uptime. So the servers and internet will be available 24/7. We need a 24/7 uptime of servers So I need a 24/7 uptime of the servers. Who will provide the solution? Who will provide the solutions, guys?
Cloud,
Before cloud,
on-premise.
what is on-premise?
We need to set up,
The
install multiple
solution
servers.
has to be provided by the Linux robots, like by Microsoft, like Linux team or that company who has bought that Linux. They develop the Linux software.
Uh, on premises, we need to set up every server and we need to hire some developers and we need
Hmm.
to keep the security.
Hmm.
Everything we need to do it on our own.
So for example, I need a 24/7 uptime. So I need a 24/7 power backup and internet backup. My servers will not goes down. Right. If irritating, if the people are irritating, right, the end users. So there might be reduces the people from 7,000 to 2,000. So I need a solution. Again, my server, my application will be up and running 24/7 without any interruption. So for that purpose, what we need a multiple internet backups and multiple power backups. Right. So who will provide the solution? I want to keep these servers in somewhere, but they are providing multiple types of internet backups and multiple types of power backups because so my application will be running up 24/7 without any interruption. So where we need to keep it?
Cloud. Is there anything else
Yeah,
apart
yeah,
from that?
cloud. You understood cloud.
Yeah.
But so nowadays cloud they are using. Before that, what they are used?
On premises,
On-premise is nothing but a.
we need to maintain on our own everything from A to
So
Z.
on-premises other name is called as a.
Other name,
Private,
self-management.
private cloud.
Yeah,
No,
private.
private.
Uh,
What is data center?
okay, we need to, yeah,
So we need to keep it this in the data center. So what data center? What is a data center? So data center. So what data center? For example, so do you know control S? Control S data center. Net magic. What is that? So control S data center and net magic data center. So what this is? This is the control S data center. What this is? So controllers data center. So what they are providing? Controllers Asia's largest rated 4 data center. Okay. So what they are providing, I will tell you. NetMagic. So NetMagic also data centers. Rackspace also data centers. Right. So these all are the data centers. What they are providing. So they are providing the rental space for to keep our servers. What they are providing? They are providing a, you see, so these are the racks. What these are? See, this is the racks. What they are providing the rental space for to keep our servers in the racks. Okay. So what they are providing? Data center racks. You see, guys, this is the racks. What this is? So this is the rack. You understood, right? This is our servers, Dell PowerEdge servers or HP servers. So you see, so these all are the servers. In the servers, they are keeping it in the rack spaces. What they are providing is
uh, internet, power backup.
yes, yes, they are providing the 99.99% uptime. So what they are providing? They are providing the multiple internet backups. They are providing the multiple power backups. Multiple internet backups means Geo, Act, BSNL, everything. So if one is goes down, it will automatically switch to the another internet. If another internet is goes down, it will automatically switch to the another. So our website will be up and running. So 24/7. 99.99% uptime. Guys, understood? So
Yes,
what is a data center? Data center provides a rack space to keep our servers and they will provide the 24/7 time, 99.99% uptime durability. Understood?
Is it something like we need to purchase servers on the track, or we need to keep our own servers?
Yeah. So if you want, they will provide you. So if you want to purchase your own and keep it in the data center, you can do it. Or else they will also provide you the solution.
Okay.
So it's
AWS, Google, they have their own servers, right? Then.
yes. I will tell you. I will tell you that part also.
Okay.
Okay. So now you understood the what is data center or on-premise. It's provide a rental space to keep our servers, and they are providing the uptime of 99.99%. Understood? Yes, understood?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. What this is? Data center or on-premise environment. Data center or on on-premise and on-premise environment. So data center or on-premise. So what they will provide, the data centers provides a IaaS. What is IaaS, guys? Infrastructure as a service. What they are providing, guys? So data centers provides a infrastructure as a service. Now you understood? So where you are keeping your servers, you are keeping your servers in the data centers. So now the real-time environments. So what are the real-time environments, guys? What are the real-time environments?
Meaning where we are storing our.
Production server, you're telling me where we are.
Yes, very good. Yeah, I'm asking like that. So what is that dev environment? Dev environment is nothing but a development
Okay.
environment.
Yeah,
Development
DevOps,
system
then
environment.
testing environment, then we have UAT environment, QA environment,
QA
and
environment.
sandbox also is there for testing.
Yes, pre-prod, UAT.
ET.
Pre-prod, UAT. Yeah. And finally, we have the production.
Yes, very good. So what is that? So it varies from company to company, right? Some people are using staging and
ET.
pre-prod. What Dheeraj? Are you saying something?
ET.
ET.
Yeah. It's similar to pre-prod.
ET. ET means?
Uh, I don't know the full name, but it's the pre-prod only.
Okay.
It is user acceptance, like where we have
Yeah,
like
UAT. UAT is
mostly,
nothing but a user acceptance test.
yes.
Yeah.
ET
So pilot
environment, I
environment.
also, these are two new environments. I'm not sure ET environments or pilot.
Okay. So we are using staging and integration. So integration is the QA environment, staging is the development environment, and then the production environment. Okay. So what are those? These are the non-production. So non-production environments, right? So what are the production environments? So non-prod and prod. Production environment are a live environment, right, guys? So production environment are a live environment. So live environment is nothing but a business impact. This environment will work on 24 by 7 and 365 days, right, guys?
Yes.
Work on 24 by 7 and 365 days, right, guys? So now we understood the, so for example, so in our environment, so we are taking the staging and integration and production environment. So what is that, guys? So this is the data center. What this is, guys? This is a data center. So where we are keeping our servers, guys? So we are keeping our servers in the data center. So we have a two types of environment. What this is? So this is a data center. Data center or on premise. So data center or on premise. What this is? This is non-prod. This is non-prod and this is prod environment. Okay. So non-prod environment, how many? So we have a two environments. In the non-prod environments, so we have a two environments, right? So one is, guys tell me, one is, guys, how many environments in we have in the non-production?
Yeah, so many.
We have staging and development,
Yes.
UAT.
So for example, so this is the dev environment. This is a QA environment. Okay. Then, so this is the live production, live production environment. So how many servers we need, guys? How many servers
Um,
we need?
Total 6.
Total six servers. Right. So total how many servers we need? Total we need six servers. So we kept it in the data center. So the six servers will be kept it in the data center. So what is a development environment? What is a QA environment? What is a production environment? You guys know, right? What is a production? What is a QA? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, right. Whatever the developer develop that code, right? That code, once the developer develop that code, that test it in the development team will test it in the which environment, guys?
QA.
Dev environment. They will
Yes,
test in
Tester.
the
very
dev
good.
environment.
Yeah. Initially, so we'll deploy this code in the dev
Dev.
environment, right? So the development people having the access of this environment. The people having access of this environment. Understood? So this is nothing but a development environment. Once the how many developers will work on that development environment, guys? For
Uh,
example,
Many you can say.
so for example,
खरा
what's
होता
for example, three people are working, right? Or for example, five people are working. For example,
କଣ ତ ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଫୁଣ୍ଡ କାମ କରୁନି 6:40 ହେଲାଣି କହୁଛି
so
ଖରା ହଉଛି ବୋଲି
yeah, phone guys mute yourself. So how many developers will work on the product, guys?
3.
For example, three developers will work on it, right? So, so these resources of this server, what is that? The resources of this server. So these all are the big servers. The resources. What are the resources, guys? So what are the resources?
Space,
What is the configuration in our mobile?
hard disk, RAM,
Very good. CPU, 20 CPU, and RAM. For example, 256 GB RAM. Okay, and
hard
hard
disk.
disk. For example, 2 TB of a hard disk. Okay, so so the U limit, every server having the U limit. U limit is nothing but a user limit. What is that, guys? U limit is nothing but a user limit. For example, this U limit is this server capacity is so at a time 20 people can connect this server at a time. So how many people? So when you hit the website, right, something like a www.facebook.com or whatsapp.com. So every connection will take the resources of a CPU and a memory. So CPU and memory. So how many people will connect this server at a time? 20K people will connect this server at a time, right? So we need this much big resources for the production environment because of so those many people are connecting to these servers. So that's the reason we need this much big resources of the production server, right? So but in the development server, how many people are using this development environment, guys?
3.
Three people. Do we need this much amount of the servers? This much big amount of the servers? Do we
No.
need? Yeah, the cost also something like so 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs. So we need to pay the 30 lakhs for these servers in the data center. So for the cost reduction purpose, so do we need this much amount of the resources for the development and QA environment? No need of this, right? So is there any alter way? The alter way is nothing but a virtualization. What is that, guys? The alter way is nothing but a guys. What is the alter way?
Virtualization.
Virtualization. So the alter way is nothing but a virtualization. So physical and virtualization. So a big innovative thought came into the picture, and a big innovative thought came into the picture, and created a virtualization. What is that, guys? Created a virtualization. So this is the physical, and this is a virtual. What this is, guys? So this is a virtual. How we can do it a virtualization. What this is? This is a physical server. So what this is? This is a what is this, guys? This is a virtualization. What is a virtualization? What is a virtualization? So virtualization is a bare metal software. What is that, guys? So virtualization is a bare metal software. So on top of that, what is that? So on top of that, this is the virtualization. So who will provide this virtualization software? So there are two
Hypervisor.
companies. Yes, very good. What is that? So
Hypervisor.
VMware company created a virtualization solution, and Oracle also. Oracle company so created a virtualization called as a OVM, Oracle Virtual Machine, and VMware. Right. What is the virtualization? So virtualization is nothing but a bare metal software. What is that, guys? Virtualization is a
Bare metal software.
hmm. So what is a bare metal software? So a bare metal software is nothing but a so what is in our smartphone which OS is installed, guys?
Android.
Android. Android is a bare metal software. So Android is a software. A VMware is a virtualization is a software. Okay. Virtualization है OVM or a VMware is a software. On top of this, so we need a Linux. So a Linux with the help of Linux, so we install the a software, and so how you can interact with the hardware, guys? Definitely OS we need. Definitely we need a OS. So on top of that, and Linux is installed, and your software also installed. Combined this and created as a software called as a bare metal software. Okay, so this is a OVM, Oracle virtualization. On top of the Oracle virtualization, there is a Linux is there. So we need to install the a virtualization software. So why we need a virtualization software? So it will releases the resources. It will releases the resources, and so we can create the number of VMs. So we can create the number of VMs based on our resource. So we can create the number of VMs based on our resources. For example, you have a 20 CPU, 30 CPU, right? For example, I created 10 VMs. VM is nothing but a virtual machine. What is that, guys? So virtual machine. A big innovative thought comes into the picture. What is that? A big innovative thought comes into the picture, and reduces the cost. 90% reduces the cost from physical to virtualization. So we can install the number of OSs. So what is that? We can install the CentOS. We can install the Red Hat. Whatever it may be, guys. So Red Hat we can install. We can install the Windows Server, or we can install the Ubuntu OSs. So for initially what you installed the What you install? You install the Oracle
Oh,
virtual box. So you install the Oracle virtual box. If you install the Oracle virtual box, it will be freely available the resources. Based on the resources, you can create the number of virtual machines. You can create the number of virtual machines. For example, we need a 4 virtual machines for for the development environment purpose too, and the QA environment purpose too. Right? So these 4 servers will be created under the one physical server. The cost reduces from 90% cost of reduces from this physical to virtualization. Guys, understood how virtualization came into the picture?
uh,
Yes.
little.
Yes, right? Yeah. So now what we will do, for example, what we will do, your Windows laptop is the, so your Windows laptop is a server. So that server is in the data center. So this is your Windows laptop. On your Windows laptop, what you will do, on your, so Windows laptop, Windows 10 laptop, you can install the mere metal software. What is that? Oracle Virtual Machine. So once you install the Oracle Virtual Machine, so based on our resources, you can install the number of VMs. For example, you installed 3 VMs, 3 virtual machines on your Windows. How we can do it? So this is the Oracle Virtual Box. What this is, guys? So this is your Oracle Virtual Box. Oracle OVM, Oracle Virtual Box. So if you install the Oracle Virtual Box, you can install the number of VMs. I installed a CentOS 7. For example, other one is Red Hat 9. Just this is Red Hat 9. So Windows Server 2018, for example. See guys, so how many virtual machines we installed? We installed the 3 virtual machines, or we installed the 4 virtual machines based on our requirement, based on the resources. Guys, understood? Guys, understood?
Yes.
Yes. We are
Yeah.
going to
Now
install like sorry, you were going to show us, right, how to install all these things.
yeah, we
Yeah.
install everything. We install everything. Okay. So now you can install the CentOS 9 on here, and you can practice it. So for this purpose, we need at least 8 GB RAM, guys. So if you know your computer having 8 GB RAM, so you can install the CentOS 9 on your Windows machine. On your Windows machine. Yes, understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, right? Yeah. So what we will discuss tomorrow, we'll discuss about the environment setup. What is that, guys? What is this? So environment setup. So what is the environment setup? So we how we can install, how we can download the softwares. We can download the softwares. What we need, guys, for this purpose? So we need a Oracle virtual box, Oracle virtual machine software, OVM software. Then, so there is a dependency, guys. Microsoft VC++ 2019 is the dependency for the virtual box. Then you can download the CentOS 9 ISO. So we can download the CentOS 9 ISO. For these, if you download these three, right? So so what is that? So if you download these three, so then we can install it. So tomorrow we'll show you how to install the CentOS 7 on a virtual machine. CentOS 7 on a virtual machine. Guys, understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it easy? Now you understood the static, dynamic website, right? So now you understood static, dynamic website, the environment setup, how you can Linux OS installation. So VC++ 2009 software. So it will be 100 MB. So this is the URL. Oracle VirtualBox, so 100 MB. So this is the URL. And download the CentOS 9 ISO 12 MB called GB. So this is the URL. So once you download it, right, you need to install it. How we can install? First, we need to install the VC++ 2019. Then we can install the Oracle VirtualBox. Then we can install the CentOS on OVM, Oracle VirtualBox. So once it is done, so you can connect to the CentOS 7 and we can start it. Guys, understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it good?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is understood.
Yeah. So what you understand now? What is the Linux? What we discussed today? Guys, what we
About the
Virtualization,
discussed today?
environment,
data centers.
virtualization, data
Yeah. Now
center.
you understood, right? What is data center?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Very good. So you asked the yeah. There is asked something like where is this? Yeah. So cloud also provides, right? So cloud, what this is? So this is the data center. So this is the data center, the innovation thought, right? This is the developers and the QA team will use the virtualizations of this VMs, right? But uh, the developers and QA team will work on how many hours? Dheeraj?
How many?
Hours. How many hours you are working on it?
Uh, 8 hours.
8 hours per day.
Yeah.
Very good. So, but these servers are running on 24 by 7,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So you are keeping it in the data center. So once
Yes.
you keep it in the data center, if you are using or if you are not using, definitely we need to pay the money,
Yeah.
right? A big innovative thought came into the picture from virtualization to, so from data center to cloud. So who developed initially? AWS, Amazon developed this application. So for example, so before how you are doing the transactions, banking transactions, not nowadays, before. So how you are doing your banking transactions, how you are paying your insurance premium, how you are paying your hospitals bills. So how you are paying your that mobile bills or mobile phones,
Cash.
cash. So transactions manually you need to go to the bank and you will transfer to Dheeraj transfer to Hari. Dheeraj wants to transfer to money to Hari. So what they will do? So he will go to the nearest bank and he will write the something like the slip and he will go to the bank and will do the transactions manually. So nowadays how they are doing the transactions through the
UPI.
net banking, UPI, net banking, right? For example. So everywhere there is a manual transaction. So they're automated like a application. So they simplified like a application. Same like as a Amazon had a thought like that. So how we can create a application for the data center. So how we can create a application for the data center. Then the thought is nothing but they created the application REST API for the so that a data center. So he created a data center. He created the application and linked it to the data center. What is that? Linked to the data center. So this is the data center. This center having the a predefined virtual machines, everything, a predefined environment. So every cloud having their own data centers. They are linked up with the cloud application, REST API. So if you want a server, right, you just one click, it will automatically come up. Not coming up. It's a predefined one. It will show it in here. It will show it in here. This is also a virtual machine. A instance is nothing but a virtual machine. Okay. So what is the benefit from here to here? Here also providing the virtual machine. So here also virtual machine. But what is the slogan of the cloud?
Pay
Pay as
for
you go.
what to choose.
Yes. Pay per use or pay as you go. What is that? So whenever you use the server, that time only we can pay the money. For example, here also it reduces from 90% of the cost. It reduces the 90% of the cost. What they are providing. So whenever a developer came to the office, so that time he can start the server. Whenever he leaves the office, then he will stop the service. So whatever the developer using time, right? That time only we can pay the money. Otherwise, we cannot pay the money. Guys, understood? Now, how clear?
Uh, I didn't
Cloud
understand
topic.
one thing.
Hmm.
మామూలుగా ఇవి సెవరల్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, డెవ్, ఐఎస్టి, ఈ క్యూఏ, ఇవి అవి ఆ యూఆర్ఎల్స్ 24/7 యాక్సెస్ లో ఉంటున్నాయి. అంటే అవి 24/7 ఆ సర్వర్స్ ఆన్ లో ఉన్నట్టు కదా, మేము టెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నా, టెస్ట్ చేయకపోయినా ఆ సర్వర్స్ అనేవి అప్లోడ్ ఉన్నట్టు కదా మరి.
ఇవే
ఆ, అదే
ఇక్కడ
క్లౌడ్ లో
అప్లోనే ఉన్నాయి.
క్లౌడ్ లో
క్లౌడ్ లో అప్లో ఉన్నట్టే.
మరి వాటికి కూడా బిల్ జనరేట్ అవుతుంది కదా.
అవుతుంది.
ఓకే.
నేను అంటున్నాను ఏమంటున్నానంటే, సో డెవలపర్ దీనికి బిల్ ఎందుకు జనరేట్ అవ్వాలి? నీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చినప్పుడు స్టాప్ చేసుకో, నీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చినప్పుడు ఆన్ చేసుకో, అప్పుడే బిల్ కట్టు.
అవునవును, కరెక్టే. కాకపోతే టెస్టింగ్ కి వీళ్ళు 24/7 ఆన్లైన్ ఉంచుతారు కదా అనేసి అంతే.
ఒకవేళ మీ కంపెనీ ఉంచిందంటే, సో ఐ డోంట్ నో ద పర్పస్.
ఓకే, ఓకే.
అండర్స్టూడా?
ఆ,
సో వాళ్ళు తీసుకొచ్చింది అయితే దానికోసం.
ఓకే.
అండర్స్టూడ్?
ఎస్.
సో 24/7 ఉపయోగించడం వల్ల యూజ్ ఏంటి అంటున్నాను నేను. యూజ్ ఉందా?
యూజ్ అయితే లేదు, కాకపోతే వాళ్ళు వదిలేస్తారు.
ఉమ్.
మేబీ తక్కువ మిషన్స్ కాబట్టి.
అవును 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 అవును. ఎక్కువ మిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, ఏం చేస్తారు?
అవును, మేబీ ఆపేయచ్చు.
దెర్ విల్ బి ఏ బిల్లింగ్, రైట్? బిల్లింగ్ జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. సో అప్పుడు మనీ
ఎస్.
పే చేయాలి. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఎందుకు?
మళ్ళీ టెస్టింగ్ కి ఒకలాంటి మిషన్స్, ప్రొడక్షన్ కి అయ్యండి మిషన్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు.
అవును అవును అవును. రైట్.
ఓకే.
You can understood? So what we will discuss tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll discuss the environment setup. Environment setup చేద్దాం. Okay. So then we'll discuss about the Linux architecture. What is a shell? Types of shells. So then file system hierarchy. Then we'll start the user prompt. Then we'll start the file and directory handling tools like commands. So then file text processing tools. Then other than commands. Then we'll discuss about the user management, file management, disk partition, package management, deployment, shell scripting. So now you understood, right, guys? The rhythm, how I can take it. The Linux types of OSs, who developed the Linux. Linux is a server. So we have a types of hardwares, two types of hardwares, right? So we can keep our servers in our home also, but we are keeping the servers in the data center because of they are providing the 24/7.
ఫెసిలిటీ, నెట్వర్కింగ్ అండ్
Yes,
ఎవ్రీథింగ్.
yes. Everything they will provide. That's the reason they are keeping it in our house in the data center. So nowadays, why they are moving from on-premise to data center? Because of they are providing apart from this IaaS, they are providing the PaaS and SaaS also. And so they are providing the something like the less cost. They are providing the services to the less cost and maintenance. And if you take the service as a service, something like RDS service or EC2 service or something like SNS, SQS, Route 53 service, right? So automatically the software, Oracle software, if you took the RDS, the licensing cost, we don't want to bear the licensing cost, it will automatically come from the cloud. So they will purchasing the license and they will providing the license, right? So we have so many benefits. That's the reason everyone is moving from their data center to cloud. Okay,
ఓకే.
understood?
Understood.
Yep. Now you got it right. Sanjit, Deepak, Dheeraj,
Yes.
Smile, right? Om Shankar. You understood, right, guys?
సో
Yeah.
ఇవన్నీ లైనక్స్ బేస్డ్ ఫ్లేవర్స్ కదా, మరి ఇంకా అసలు
Hmm.
యూనిక్స్ ఎవరు వాడుతున్నారు?
వాడరు ఇప్పుడు యునిక్స్ చాలా తక్కువ మంది వాడతారు. యునిక్స్ అసలు వాడరు.
అదే అదే. ఉమ్.
Nowadays, everyone they are migrating their ఏఎక్స్, యూఎక్స్ అలాంటివి కూడా లైనక్స్ లోకి అదే రెడ్ హ్యాట్, సెంటోస్ వాటిలోకి మూవ్ అయిపోయినాయి ఉబుంటూలోకి.
ఓకే.
యా అండర్స్టూడ్. Yep, guys. Thank you. We'll continue from.
Thank you, Hari.